Tonight, Barcelona pulled off something that, until a few days ago, looked uncertain at best and impossible at worst. La Liga has given its final approval for Barcelona's league clash with Valencia to be played at the Estadio Johan Cruyff, and what that means is part technical rescue, part logistical triumph, an entirely new kind of match atmosphere for one of Europe's biggest clubs. This isn't Camp Nou, and it isn't business as usual. It's a compact 6,000-seat setting that required urgent, behind-the-scenes work to meet competition rules, and the story of those last-minute upgrades tells you everything about how modern football survives on a knife edge. The league's inspection team focused on 3 clear priorities. First, VAR. 24 cameras had to be installed exactly to specification and aligned the way competition rules demand. The technology is unforgiving. A misplaced camera or a faulty feed can lead to replay errors and contested decisions, and after the well-publicized technical failures at a recent fixture, nobody was prepared to risk another high-profile breakdown. Second, connectivity. A reliable fibre-optic route had to be in place to ensure every frame captured reached the referees and broadcast operators without delay. Modern refereeing is as dependent on network engineering as it is on rule books, and putting that link in under time pressure is a feat of cooperation between technicians, the club and the league. Third, the pitch itself needed tweaks, irrigation adjustments and small maintenance works to make sure the playing surface met the standards for a top-flight match. It's the kind of detail that doesn't make headlines, but it determines whether the game is played on a surface fit for professionals. Woo for professionals. What really makes this evening notable is how fast the responses happened. Barcelona's staff, external contractors and La Liga inspectors coordinated to verify each item on the checklist. Engineers aligned the VAR rigs and tested every angle. Network specialists built and tested redundant fibre paths to avoid the kind of replay blackout that can stop a match in its tracks. Groundsmen worked late into the night to guarantee consistent pitches under the lights. The end result: validation on site and a firm green light to go ahead in Saint-Jean Dispy, in front of 6,000 supporters who will experience a La Liga game with an intimacy rarely seen at this level. For the players, for Hansi Flick and his coaching staff, the change in venue alters the feel of the night. A smaller crowd concentrates sound and emotion. On the pitch, routine tactical cues become louder, set pieces assume a different rhythm, and the home advantage takes on a different shape. Flick's team will have 3 training sessions before kickoff, all aiming to adapt to a surface and a stadium that rewards concentration and quick adjustments. For Valencia, arriving into that atmosphere will demand composure. For Barcelona, it's an opportunity to turn a logistical challenge into a psychological edge. Beyond the match itself, there's a bigger conversation here about flexibility in elite football. When big clubs can't always rely on their primary stadiums for scheduling, maintenance or unforeseen technical reasons, smaller venues with the right upgrades can step up. The Johan Cruyff approval shows that with rapid investment and rigorous inspections, a club can host a competition, standard fixture, without compromising fairness or broadcast demands. It may force other clubs and leagues to re-evaluate contingency plans and infrastructure readiness, especially in an era when technology is integral to match governance. Fans should prepare for a night that promises both drama and novelty. Expect close quarters, louder roars per capita, and a match that feels more like a high-stakes theatre performance than a sprawling stadium event. Keep an eye on VAR checks early on, because those cameras and that fibre link are the very elements that almost threatened this fixture, and now are the reason it goes ahead. Whether Barcelona turns this into a tactical masterclass under Flick, or whether Valencia uses the intensity of the night to upset the hosts, the important thing is that the match will be played and that the behind-the-scenes work will have mattered. This is not just about one game, it's a snapshot of how modern football operates, where engineers, groundsmen, league inspectors and coaches must all align to produce 90 minutes of competition. So tonight, when the lights come on at the Johan Cruyff and the first whistle blows, remember you're watching a small victory for procedure, a big test for preparation, and perhaps a glimpse at how big clubs might handle big problems in a small stadium going forward.